What up, leaders? Welcome back to my channel. It's Monday morning in Guyana. This is Georgetown. We're on the east bank, public road. This is the road heading into Georgetown. That's Vic Corp Laboratory Inc. It's a blood testing service. And the other side is Neil and Massey's. They have a service center and a car dealership. So let's see what Massey is selling these days. They're selling Jeep, Nissan, and MG. Wow, MG Motors. British brand, I believe. And Neil and Massey Ferguson. Yes, they're tractors and heavy duty machinery. That's what they were known for originally, these tractors. However, the reason why we're in this neck of the woods this morning is we want to take a look at what's happening with this parking garage. So that's the parking garage that's being built by Banks DIH. And we're back in this neck of the woods to see how far they've come, if they've completed the structure, parking garage, and if it's open and operational. Didco, I think this used to be this green building used to be a import-export business. They brought in chickens, American chicken. You used to buy them, huge whole chickens. I think they outlawed the importation of American chicken for health reasons, I suppose. All you can get now is local chicken. So that used to be Didco. And we're about a block away from the river, the Damara River. There's a crane sitting up there, which means they're still working on that parking garage. I think that crane was used to lift building materials onto the parking garage during the construction period. This side there's Massey stores. This is a supermarket, a local supermarket from Massey. This intersection brings us to Mandela Avenue. So Mandela Avenue is what the back road, what used to be called the back road. Right, Mandela Avenue is what used to be called the back road. Right directly into the set of wharfs. Right, so that's Massey establishment. It's a Trinidad company, Trinidad and Tobago company. That's Mandela Avenue. And on the other side, that's Thirst Park. This is the housing development, one of the earliest ones that Banks DIH built for their staff, their senior staff housing at Banks DIH. Over here, Banks DIH, the company that is now run by Clifford Reese, and they own, or they are majority shareholder of Citizens Bank and a major bottling industry in Guyana. So they've of course are involved in a number of other things, but they've most recently expanded into bringing into an automotive section, servicing and bringing new vehicles. I'm not sure what brand of vehicles they are responsible, or they're going to be responsible for bringing in servicing, but they've built this parking garage. That's Banks DIH built this parking garage to start their automotive business in Guyana. So Banks DIH, which started out as a bottling plant for, was it Pepsi? Or is it Coca-Cola? Coca-Cola, I think they bottle Coca-Cola, DDL bottles Pepsi. So Banks DIH, which started out as a bottling plant for IC and local beverages, now are expanding into an automotive division, which eventually will see them import certain brands and service certain brands of new cars and new vehicles in general. And this is their garage, their parking garage. It is now, it seems to be completed on the surface, the outer surface. I don't know if inside they put in the offices and so on. They have a picture there showing what it's supposed to look like in the end. Right, this is Thirst Park on the other side. Thirst Park. And that's the parking garage. Now, it seems complete, but let's see if we can see what they've done on the inside. So the front is lined with doors. I thought there'd be an internal showroom, but these doors don't seem to be wide enough to admit vehicles. Let's see if you can see what's inside. Now we can't see what's inside. That's what's happening here. So this is Banks DIH's entrance into the car maintenance, car service industry. Yeah, what's the problem? I'm making a video. I'm not touching anything, I'm just showing it. Right? There's no damage to anything. So guys, this is the new service center, Banks DIH Service Center. See, they've got some lights in the front. It's not quite finished, but it's a lot more complete than it was the last time I was here. Right? It's a lot more complete than the last time I was here. I would suggest, or I suspect that within another 6 months, they should be ready for business, because they seem to have made some significant progress on the construction, external construction of the building since the last time we've been here. So that's it, guys. That's what's happening in this neck of the woods. Banks DIH Service Center, opposite their Thirst Park compound. And next door, of course, there's Yvonne Hines, Home of Hope over here. And the service center seems to be largely complete. There's finishing touches that need to be done, right, for the parking garage and service center. Finishing touches. And not yet open for business, but they seem to be. Right, so the crane on the roof tells me that they're still doing some construction work, right? That's the crane. It's still very early, about 7 o'clock in the morning, and this crane tells me that they're still working on the structure, construction of the building, but largely completed because it's way better than it was, way more complete. It's way more complete than it was last time we were in this neck of the woods. This is the fulfillment center, Banks DIH's fulfillment center, where they pack the bottled beverages and load them onto trucks. I guess a distribution center also, you can call it one of their distribution centers. Over here, Banks beer is the famous product, Guyanese beer. I think they've actually been around for a while, but several decades. Banks beer. And I don't know that there are many competitors to Banks beer. Right? DDL makes liquor, XM rum, 5-year-old, 10-year-old, and so on, 15-year-old. But I'm not so sure that they have a beer brand. But this is Banks DIH. This is their bottling plant and brewery. And right now we're at the end of this section of East Bank. That now is Meadowbank. And all these cars parked up on the side of the road are here for fish, the early morning catch here at Meadowbank on a Monday morning. We have shown the Meadowbank fish market in the past in previous videos, so we're not going to do that again today. Morning. Morning. Right, that's the Meadowbank fish market. Let's stop here. We'll continue another time. Share this video with friends and family around the world. Let people know what's happening here in Meadowbank and with the new parking garage, Banks DIH parking garage here in Georgetown, Guyana. Morning. Later.